Yo guys, hello and welcome to the stream. It is beautiful Friday of pain, salt and suffering, how it is supposed to be. So it makes us wish that maybe tomorrow on the actual weekend we're not gonna be suffering like this. And let me check if I am actually, is the microphone actually working? It is. Imagine me just talking here for 10 minutes and then I go and check the microphone and it's not working. It happened to me in the past. Actually, it was like a really normal thing to happen to me back in the day. Just me talking like for 20 minutes and then I discovered that the microphone was muted. A very so good thing to happen. Hello there, Dura. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? What you doing, Dura? Ay. How's the Friday going for you so far? Right now, better, but I don't trust too much into my system. Like I will try to not get too hyped, you know. We're gonna chill because it's Friday. Probably for today, it would have been like way better if it was like the fishing stream. Like I got hit by this idea of like, I think it's because I saw the sale. There are like a lot of fishing games or DLCs. I don't know, that they are like super. Like the one that I saw is like super cheap, like I don't know, like $3 or $2 or something like that, and I was like, oh. So I really got hit by the idea, like imagine like a Friday, we just chilling because like the week has been kind of heavy, so we just chill. And what is better to do that for chilling than fishing, maybe having like really good music as background, you know, like really nice music, like really good music for fishing, like rock or Eurobeat or something. Like pretending we are having a barbecue, you know. All good for today. Just getting under the sheets due to the weird. Oh, it just happened. What? It dropped too much, Dura. Like it started raining and everything. Are you going to have a storm approaching? And then Virgil just land into your house, and everything burns in the storm. I am the storm that is approaching. Probably not. Okay, I mean that's really sad for Virgil, but I can understand. No. Like not every house is ready to have Virgil on it, right? I am making no sense. I would probably make no sense today, but it's not my fault, okay? It's my brain is doing the best it can. Right now, my brain is working extra time to be doing some stuff. Oh, you know what other game I saw? Yesterday, I was watching someone testing the beta of, I think it was a beta, yeah, or like a demo of the new Digimon game. I don't remember like what is the full Digimon game, but it was so good. It has been so long since I felt this like thirst for a Digimon game. I am like that. I am like, oh my god, I want to play this game. But I have the feeling that probably my PC will burn because of like the graphics are kind of like a Persona, I feel. I don't know if more or less, or you know, like less quality, higher quality, but that's how I felt. And the amount of like Digimons that you can get from there, like the Digivolution and everything. Hostia puta. It's just so good. I mean, for what I saw, it's just the beginning, right? So you never know like how it is going to be at the end. It has been so long since I played a Digimon game. One of them was World 1. And in World 1, it was a pretty shitty experience for me because I never got to make my Digimon to Digivolve because I had no idea what was happening. And then the other one was like a multiplayer game. in the Xbox, where you were able to play like with Beamon. I think it was Gilmon and Dorumon or something like that. I remember playing that with like someone, some of the kids of the family. I don't remember. I really need to check that on that game. You check it, Dura, because I feel that it's gonna be like a big thing. You know, like it's gonna be big. I don't really know if that do the Digimon games have like PvP like you do on Pokemon, or that's like not the style. You know, like maybe they don't have that kind of tradition in other games. I just don't remember that there is actually like somewhere where I have here, like, oh yeah, PvP, you can have, you know, like a tournament, Digimon tournament PvP, maybe in a different kind of game. Even if it's just a person playing the demo for a while. Yeah, check it. It's really good. It's a really good one, Donna. Like, I am not one to check demos either. Like, you know, I usually don't like, I mean, to pre-watch a game that someone playing, I prefer to play it myself, but like I don't think I can play that game, so I was like, you know what, let's see what is happening. And it just so happened that someone like speaks Spanish was playing it yesterday, and I was like, oh, let's see what this is going about. Before watching the demo, I was not really like this hype about it, but it actually made me feel like, oh yeah, I want to play this game, you know, like I want to experience this, like this can be so cool. Imagine we can have like a full team of ladies. A full team of ladies. Why not? I that would probably be very me, no? We can have like Renamon, maybe we can have, I don't know, Angewomon, Lady Devimon. Imagine that shit. Because why wouldn't you have a team like that, right? It's like a very brand, like very Soru brand. Like if someone told you that, you actually think about me, right? Like, oh, you can have a full team of ladies, and you will be like, oh my god, Soru will love this thing, right? So that's very me. So I'm actually looking forward for it. So maybe in the future, you know, like with Raiko, for example, like maybe in the future, I don't know, next year, in 2 years, it will have like a discount or something, and you can get it, grab it really good. So, or maybe at some point they will be having like a bundle. So I don't know. At least that gives me like hopes. We will need to hope kind of hard, but that really has me think about it. Or maybe going for the one before this one, because I hear that the one before was like really good too. I don't know if it was the cyber sloud, is something like that. And I think my PC can move that one without dying or without like imploding. So it can be really good. And I really need to get that fishing game, because imagine the possibilities in that stream. But that needs to be like for a very, very tired week, you know, like to finish a very, very tired week. That stream can be Jesus. So we just chill and we fishing and we just enjoying life, you know. I really like something like that. I really want something like that. And did you watch the Nintendo Direct? The Nintendo Direct, right? I don't remember too much of what they showed there. Like, sometimes I ask myself what I am watching the Nintendo Direct if I am not really going to get anything. But you know what I found really funny when they are announcing games? That they announce you a new game, and like if it was something really good, they announced it with a DLC already, like with a paid DLC, you know. It's like if it was like, wow, you are winning so much if you buy the game right now, because now the DLC is out too and you can pay for it too. You know, like the person selling in the Nintendo Direct, like in that moment, I was thinking like, why do I need to feel happy because they are going to take more money out of my pocket instead of putting the fucking DLC in the base game? Imagine, like back in the day. And we can actually get a really good chatting session happening while going for Sunfish. That's really good. I think it is, because it would be like when you are watching like maybe an analysis video or something, that they usually put you like as a background, you have like gameplay or stuff like that while the person is like explaining stuff to you. So I think it's that kind of like feeling, you know, like very chill. Your brain is gonna be like having something to look into the screen while we are like focusing, talking and stuff like that. That's really good. I like that feeling. It actually helped my brain too. Buy the solution for a superficial problem that we surely didn't make ourselves. Yeah, that's what I felt. Like, I actually was saying that in out loud. I was like, of course I'm gonna be happy, because then I have to pay more money to you, right? Something that I saw that I really like was the Fatal Frame 2, but it looks weird. They did like a remake, no? Like if you saw that, because the twins look way more like cartoonish that they do in the original one, no? They look like their heads looks more like bigger, that like the eyes. They look more like cartoonish type of, like anime type of. And I think I remember that in the Fatal Frame 2, it was the 2, yeah. The twins look a little bit more mature, like a little bit more person-like. Hello there, Meme Lord. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Did you watch it in the Nintendo Direct, Meme Lord? Going to a friend tomorrow? Let's go. You're gonna have a really fun weekend. What are you going to be doing? Are you going like out? Or are you going to be playing like games and stuff like that? I am hyped for Metroid Prime 4. I have to tell you the true, Meme Lord. When I saw a bike, I was like, oh, is that Samus? You know, because like when they were showing it out, it was like a leg or an arm in the bike, right? And I was like, wait, that looks kind of like Samus, right? At the moment I saw it, the first thing that my mind went through was like, Samus had a bike? All this time, Samus always had a bike. Like that was what I thought. I really didn't got too hype because, you know, I'm not gonna be playing the game, so. But the only one that got me really hype was the Fire Emblem. The Fire Emblem one really got me hype, but more because I think this one is gonna be connected to the one with Edelgard. At least there was a character that made me think about it. So maybe they are gonna be connected in some way, lore base or something. I don't know. And I really like that there were a lot of women, really hot. That for me is like a plus. We got Samus on a bike before a brand new F-Zero game. How great. You will lose your mind, right, Dura? If there was like a new F-Zero. This winter, we announce. New Fire Emblem makes me consider buying a Switch too. I don't know, Meme Lord. It is really necessary. Like, I really like them, but I prefer to be, I don't know, one day in the future, maybe I'm gonna emumu, and maybe with that, I don't need to worry about spending too much money. 10 more years of 3 houses is course for some reason. maybe people really like. I think people really like tree houses, no? I mean, I still hear some people that take it like too seriously, you know, like how people take anime too seriously and they go around like fighting or hating in a character, like if their lives depend on it. So let's say that it was popular for the good and for the bad, probably. So maybe that's why they wanted to keep, or maybe the lore was just like that, you know? I just have to steal someone's liver first to afford it. If you want to do that, you know what? I will need to do the same. Maybe not for a Switch 2, but I will need it too for a new graphic card. So maybe we can come together to steal livers from people. I just hope that the map design in the new FA will be more akin to the FA Engage than Tree Houses. What I saw of the map, I think it's not really that similar to Tree Houses. I mean, what they show it in there, but you know, it's still like maybe they're gonna change it or... Tree Houses had really boring maps. I have to be honest with you. I don't really pay too much attention to the maps. I am more focused in like try to not die. I mean, when I am watching, you know, when I'm watching someone, I am more like, okay, whew, I hope they don't die if they move there, you know. Hello there, gods. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Sup, everyone. Sup. That's what you say? Sup. Or soup. Soup. Like the soup? Soup. My main problem with Tree Houses map design was how most of them were just wide open with lots of empty spaces. Or you wanted more density, like more realistic speaking, you know, like you have a lot of things in between when you are fighting, right? It also didn't help that a lot of them were reused. Nintendo for you, reusing stuff. A very Nintendo move. I am sorry, I know, I just really enjoy cheating on Nintendo for some reason. I don't know. The other day I was watching someone like that was like really happy with like the DLCs and stuff like that, and you already know what I think about the DLCs, so it just escaped my brain, okay? Oh, buenas, Roger, muchachón, ¿cómo va todo? ¿Todo bien, todo bonito en este viernes tan hermoso, tan azul? Porque este amor es azul como el mar azul. There we go, right then. If Fire Emblem Engage had a lot of tiger map designs. Nintendo themselves getting shit on. They patent so many mechanisms, for God's sake. Yeah, like, I mean, I really like that. Even I told, like, maybe you will get mad at me or something like that, you know, like, because I am conscious that sometimes I can be like a lot of like, what did you say, like whining too much about like, oh, I don't like DLCs. Oh, why are they doing it? You know, kind of like an old grandma. but I like that even if you like Nintendo and their stuff, you can still say like they are kind of shit. You know, they are kind of doing shit stuff. So that's good. Sitting on Nintendo is somewhat justified, and especially after the entire patent situation that occurred last week. Yeah, I saw those news this week. And I was like, what the fuck is Nintendo thinking? Would you imagine if someone decides like, okay, so now we're gonna patent that the characters in a JRPG are gonna have mana. We're gonna patent that monsters can fusion. So from now on, any other game can have monster fusioning. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, fusion, imagine. So you kind of fusion monsters in any other part of games, in any other type of games. Like, I just think, and I hope they don't really get that patent, because the person that accept that patent, like in, they are supposed to do that where? in the government, or I don't know, whatever is in charge of that, if they patent that shit, I don't know what they are smoking. Todo bien, qué bien, Roire. Vamos, 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 Roire. Vamos, vamos, Roire. Tengo un poco de emoción hoy. Was I soft? Wait, what? Was I soft for you before about it? What do you mean, guys? Being too kind over there. Another oh my god moment. And 1 week later, everyone will see I still... Wait, it is still sale and will accept it. Yeah, I think the problem in that is like... But this happens like in every kind of stuff, guys. Like this happen in every kind of... Like every time that someone says like, hey, why don't make it more... how did you say that? Like friendly, you know? Why don't make it more friendly? Why don't lower the price a little bit? There is always going to come the person that actually has the money for it, you know? So they don't care that you cannot get something, or that they you think they are getting treated like shit with a game or whatever, because they are like that in their lives, you know? They are like, I have no problem. If it is 2,000 for a Nintendo Switch, I'm gonna get it. I can't get it. Like, it's your problem because you are the one that has no money, right? Like, that's the way they see it. So I don't know if that is like a mentality of rich people, or I don't know, because I have met a lot of like people that actually have like money, but they like the people that I had met are actually more careful with like not getting a scam or being treated like actually good. But it happens, I think, in every type of market, you know? In every and people is just gonna swallow it, you know? They are going to be like until one day it gets stuck in their throat and they pass out. That's the only thing. How would you call that? Conformism? I don't know. Something like that, you know, like... I mean, the world is going that way, so I can understand why people are like that, you know? They don't question. Not questioning, ignorance is bliss, some people might say, you know? So yeah, like, questioning things is too much of a hassle, right? And they have franchise with the most hooked people. They know exactly. Yeah, it's like... Maybe it has to do with nostalgia too, you know, like... I have heard people that is like, oh, it doesn't care. If the game is like, I don't know, $100 and I'm gonna still buy it because, oh, I love that game, you know? And we cannot change that, and that's not gonna change because people are going to still do it with any product, not only games, like with any product. Sometimes with nostalgia, some other with like the fear to miss out, right? Like it's a very psychological shit happening there, and it has been for years. And I actually think that needs to be illegal, but like, you know, do you know that for marketing and shit like that, they actually have like psychologist people like helping them to be able to enable the us to get hooked into stuff. So imagine that shit. They need to learn to stop buying for having a voice in this world, but they can. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That would be like a perfect world, and I don't think a perfect world is ever going to. Like, how do you call that? An utopia? We will never get there. So I think it's just gonna be like this. Maybe one day there's gonna be a miracle, you know, maybe after something's gonna happen, they're gonna fall out for some reason, maybe people will wake up, maybe people, I don't know. But I actually feel like it's less likely to happen the more we advance, because I feel like the future generations are gonna be like very slower when trying to think for themselves, or at least that's what I know. I sound like a mother or like a grandma, but guys, I have seen some stuff that it just make me lose even more hope in humanity. I sometimes think like, why is humanity still existing? Like, what is happening? We are going into the existential side of the conversation, but yeah, you know, there is always something bigger that is actually starting with those type of issues. But yeah, at the end of the day, we're still gonna buy games. We're gonna still keep feeding the mechanism. All my words are only going to be words and be forgotten in time. So yeah, one day I'm gonna emumu something, and maybe we can play like some Fire Emblems and like other games like that. You know what I would love to play? The old Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong? Like, which one is the Donkey Kong where you had like there was like a blondie monkey? And all my life I thought they were the same characters, but I think they are like different monkeys, right? They are not like the same monkeys from always. When a company make more money with plushy cars than their video games that make them who they are, that's when you need to be yeah. Like when it grew too big, right? Like when it has too much power. That's when it's like what happened, and I think it's still happening, right? With the MasterCard situation, no? Like, because they have a monopoly, they can do whatever they want to do. So the blondie one, do you mean a female monkey? Yeah, but it's like do you know that I don't know the names of the monkeys, okay? But I know there is always like the big monkey guy, right? And then there is the small one that I assume that is a female monkey, right? So I think one of the Donkey Kongs, you have a different big male monkey, and then you have a little monkey girl that is like, she has like a blondie hair or something. I don't know. Dark, bienvenido, ¿cómo va todo? Fan del Yuri, of course. Claro que sí, Dark. ¿Cómo va todo? ¿Todo bien, todo bonito? Estábamos hablando de... No sé, de los consumidores de videojuegos, de la industria, de Donkey Kong. But yeah, I think this is the moment that we can go and play the game, guys. Alright, you might actually mean Donkey Kong Country. Oh, it was Country? They actually changed the duo for that game to the youngest one of the... Also, they are not the same monkeys from the other games. I always thought that they were the same, but they were like wearing different clothes or something. Like, I always thought they were the same, just like, oh, they decided to change like their style, you know, like, oh, so they, you know which game I would love to emumu one day? It's a fighting game, and you're probably going to love it. The Fierce, like the Killer Instinct, hostia! I remember how many hours I spent trying to be like good with that one character that I love. And I remember Papa Android kicking my ass in that game. He used the skeleton. And the other guy that was like a ninja. And I was always trying to use the werewolf. And he always kicked my ass. He was too broken. Papa Android was too professional. ¿Eso es Donkey Kong 2? ¿Es donde sale la mona que es como rubia? Dark. Okay, Donkey, gonna take a blondie wig for this one. I mean, why not, you know? Maybe it was like, it was popular at the moment, you know, like, oh, blondies are the new, you know, like the new thing. Let's make the monkey be blondie because she's gonna look better, or something like that. Let me let me change this so the pain is how it is called. It's going to be called today. Killer Instinct was pretty good. It was such a good game, a fighting game. I used to play so many fighting games, but I really think that we will need a controller for that. Like hitting my keyboard too hard is probably going to be like it's just going to hurt my hands. Thank you for the team, bro. I can imagine that. Yeah, like the thing is that back in the day, like I really didn't question too much of what was happening, you know. It wasn't like I was super into like, oh, to know what was happening in the history of the game. Like Spyro, for example. I played Spyro. I think I played 2 Spyros. And I never knew what the fuck was happening in the game. I knew there was like a cheetah guy, and then there was like a furry girl, and I was always pairing the cheetah with the furry girl because, you know, my mind as a kid and everything. ¿Sí es el Donkey Kong 2? El 2. Ese me gustaría jugarlo un día, ¿eh? A lo mejor en el futuro tenemos una Donkey Kong Marathon o algo. We can have like a Donkey Kong Marathon in the future with the Emumu. Guys, did I ask you how are you doing today? I don't remember. The thing is that this morning I had such an attack of migraine, guys, that I was unable to work like for 1 hour because it was impossible. Did you know? Like it was like a really bad feeling. Like my eyes were unable to fix in stuff. I was kind of dizzy. I still like I have been. My forehead has been kind of hot all day, and I think it's probably because of like the extra effort. I had the chance of having a French donkey 3D thing in TV. Wait, what? You were having like an anime kind of stuff? Got even basically a TV con-chan. What the Why did you so lucky there in French? The Donkey Kong cartoon, which was actually a musical, like what? I never saw that. I never knew it existed back in the day. You were so lucky, guys. Why are you so lucky? I mean, no, I know why you're so lucky because you are very bass. That's why. Let me start the music, guys, and we can keep talking about this while we are playing. And you might be thinking, Sauru, such a short chatting. It was supposed to be shorter, guys, because I don't want to risk my head too much today. But as always, this is your fault, and we always end up talking for a very, very long time. It's always your fault, guys. It's always your fault. Oh, you know what? Before yesterday, I had a dream. I had a harem in my dream, guys. It was one of the most confusing dreams that I had. Even in the dream, I was very confused. I was very confused. I was like, what the fuck is happening in my dream? Like, why do I suddenly have... Pay the price. Why do and now they're fighting why do I lives on a mission fraught with... Wait, oh, you cannot see the game? Why? He doesn't want to... It seems he doesn't want to read. And if they proceed, read like if this was a PlayStation. But I put some in this one. What? Voice acting from the... Oh, you mean the show, the TV show. And it's gonna be in French? Okay, so that's probably the moment. You know what? The other day I was watching a video of someone like going to a restaurant. A restaurant, I mean, in French, but I don't really know like which part, like which place. And they were eating snails, and they were actually speaking like French, and it sounded so good and so foreign for me. Like I haven't really heard too much of French in my life, so it was, and it sounded like so like I don't know how, like soft, but kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. Like very throat, kinda. Like there was a lot of pronunciation that sounded like really, really like throat sounds, you know. I don't know how much of the sounds are actually like that, but I was like watching someone eating a lot of. I will never eat the snails, but you know that's what they were doing. So my respect for people that eat snails. I would never do it. Boy. What else can you eat? Gods, now that you are here, what else can you have in France? Like, what is something that you really like eating in France that you will recommend me to eat? You know, like oh, this is really good. Like something really, really good. You will never regret eating this. Yo, Cloudy Gorilla, welcome to the stream. What are you doing? I hope you are having a really, really good Friday. Okay, I actually don't remember the controllers, man. I don't remember the controllers. I do not remember the controllers right now. My dashing was with the little finger, right? Yes. Oh, how is the volume of the game, guys? It is good enough? Maybe it's too high? Maybe it's too high. Maybe it's too high? I'm gonna lower it a little bit. Are we gonna say no? We're not gonna help you? What happens if you help him? If you accept to steal souls for him? So this is the shooting, right? How do I jump? I jump like hostia. Okay, that doesn't count, guys. I am... Wait, what are we using this dashing? Didn't we got rid of that last time? Let's retry. Let me move the microphone a little bit more. I was thinking this morning, like, oh, it's gonna be a really short stream. Like, well, we're not gonna take too much because I already dominate him, right? Like, he's not that hard. Well, you know what? I need to give me 1 second. I need to move the camera because I cannot see my HP. I cannot see anything. I tried to tell you what was my favorite dish, but it is too traditional for having translation. But what does it has? Tell me what does it has? Like I don't know, like it has meat, or if it has what kind of vegetable it has. If it has vegetables, you know, like describe it to me. Sell me the dish. Because you can't be telling me like that. Like, I don't know, it has pasta, it has something similar to pasta, or it is a soup with no vegetables, or it looks like this other thing, you know? Like, sell it to me. Sell me. Oh, you know what I am thinking? We were supposed to be using a different attack. Yeah, I was about to say, like, we were supposed to be using a different power, right? Yeah. Maybe we were not doing enough damage, now that I think about it. Oh, no, 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 the balls, the balls! Hostia puta. It doesn't matter, guys. The only thing that we need is a dream at 1 HP. And a lot of hope. Or a lot of coping, depending on how you look at it. Or just die. Gadgets Alandul. Oh, I'm not even gonna read it because I would probably read it like shit. Title in French every time you lose. Hostia. I don't even know how to pronounce the first one. Wait. Galites? Alanduli? The Gumine. Something like that. Every time that I lose, it's gonna... it's gonna be funny. Did I say something closer enough to the original thing that I was supposed to? That was such a bad one. This is the one we delayed, right? I was actually thinking that... No, come on, man, we fucked. We're dead already. We're dead already. Remember me for what I was. This is gonna take a little bit of warming up. So I will have to use my French once again. Or more like a really, really very broken French. Oh! This word was kinda nice. Galite was galite. Oh, the other day, do you have cheese in France? Like your own type of cheese? The other day I was in the mall and I saw like actually like cheese, some cheese that came from different places, like different countries. And it got me really interested in trying them. And the colors were like very different of what I usually see from cheese. So I know there was one from Germany and another one from Netherlands, and they were actually like import. No, import. We are so dead, that is just crazy, my friend. Diet. Do we have cheese? Yeah, do you have cheese? Like your own type of cheese? Actually, do you have your own type of cheese in your country, guys? I mean, Germany? Yeah. Do you have your own type of cheese in Brazil, for example? Like your own way of... Hostia puta, I was not paying enough attention. I got here. Because, for example, from Colombia, we have our own cheese, our own type of cheese. Even from region. There is one that is so strong that I will never, like, if I eat that cheese, I will die because it's so fucking heavy. But maybe it doesn't really count like as a cheese. I am sucking so hard right now. Did you know that people in France, don't tell me they are like the house of the cheese. Let me check. Called cheese le fromage? Le fromage? It's like they had a whole other language for cheese. We actually have a somewhat known cheese called Queijo Minas. It's actually pretty damn tasty. Wait, let me Google that. And what do you eat it with? Like, what do you put it into? Or, you know, like maybe you put it in bread or nuts. Cheese. Oh, it looks like a quesito. A little bit like a quesito. Let me see. Minas Gerais. Oh, it is soft. Ooh, and light. You have fresh meia cura y curado. Okay, it's like with us. It's like with us. Maybe this is very similar to a quesito. It looks very quesito, like the one we have in here. Queso costeño. Ay, yo no puedo comer de eso, Dark, que me muero. Me muero. Una vez comí y me muero. Es demasiado para mí. Imagínate que la otra semana va a haber algo de pizzas. Y ya he visto como un concurso de pizzas o algo así. Y ya he visto varias pizzas que tienen ese queso, o hay otro que es como súper pesado. So, I was telling Dark, because he was telling me the name of one of the cheese that we have in here. Next week, I think it's next week, we are going to have like a national... it's like kind of contest of like pizza. Like a lot of restaurants do that, right? Like, and they participate with an original like creation. And you can go and eat it for a, like, it's gonna be smaller than a normal pizza, you know, it's not gonna be like a giant pizza, it's gonna be like a personal type of pizza, right? And it's gonna be like an original, and like the one that wins, kind of win like money or something like that, and they got like the prestiges, you know, like, we won the first place in this contest. Like, it's already like something with weight, right? So, I had already seen a lot of pizzas that had like the names of the cheese are like, I never heard them before. So I am like, hostia puta, I don't know if I want to go and try that pizza, because probably that's gonna kill me. And I say kill me because maybe the cheese is like too, like a very concentrated cheese. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be kind of heavy. So I don't want to die. Last time that I went to this, I think it was last year, I felt so bad after the thing was like, we ate, I went with some Android friends, and I felt so extremely bad after eating. Like, I actually had to go and search for a tea because I was feeling like I wanted to throw up. Not because it was bad, you know, but because it was too heavy for my stomach. So my stomach was actually like asking for help. My stomach was like, hostia, Souru, we're having an emergency here. I'm gonna die. Are you gonna die with me? It was a really delicious pizza, but a very deadly one. So we're having a lot of stuff. And I'm trying to decide like which pizza I want to try, because some of them are like too crazy that they don't feel like a pizza anymore. La puta madre, I forgot that guy jumped to me. Wait, what? You probably saw or hear one of our cheese, Roquefort. Isn't Roquefort like super strong? You know, like it's kind of like the one that you let to get like super old? Or not? Oh, is the blue cheese? Yeah, I actually once. Before I was very ignorant. I never knew how cheese was made. Then I saw a video of someone showing a cheese full of worms. And let me tell you that my PTSD, I have never recovered. So I don't want any cheese that isn't like Not one that you need for it to get too old, you know? Sometimes I want to eat cheese, and the first thing that comes to my mind is a worm, and I hate worms. Of all the insects that are out there, worms have with roaches. Roaches, I think they have a competition with roaches, but I hate worms. Worms are the most fucking disgusting thing in the world of bugs. For tasteless American gods. You cannot be insulting the rest of the world that doesn't want to eat a cheese full of that was just full of worms before. I actually learned French have actually resistance with cheese bacteria. Hostia, of course, because you eat it. Like, I probably eat one of those and I will be unconscious in a hospital. And more because my stomach is like super sensible. I can only imagine how much it will, I don't know. I will probably become a giant ball of armor after eating that type of cheese. Oh, cheese worms are Italian. They are technically illegal. What do you mean they are illegal? But I have seen a lot of people doing that with the cheese. Like they have like how do you call that? Like, do you know how you have like where you make the wine, but instead of making wine, you make cheese? I saw that once in a TV show in one of these like History Channel or stuff like that. I don't know. Like maybe it was a channel of food, but you know, like the usual channel with a lot of programs where they are like, cook with me today, or cooking with Grandma, I don't know, Grandma Maria. But 1 million? Of course I'm gonna pay $1 million to eat a lot of worm shit. If someone other than God's just landing here and it's like, I love cheese and I am just cheating in the cheese, probably they're gonna get mad at me. Isn't there something as a black market for worm cheese in Italy at some point? Hostia. There is? It keep growing? Hostia puta. People is crazy. Maybe guys, maybe we can start a business with a business. With a business. Yeah, we're gonna start a business, you know? We just make like very strange, weird food. And there is going to be a millionaire crazy guy that's gonna buy it from us. Lau didn't say you cannot advise people to buy the cheese. Not to all, and how to safely treat it for it grow. So you can teach them how to do it, but you cannot do it yourself. Huh. I mean, that's probably legal in a lot of... like, if you think about it in another... Son of his mother, the... What the fuck, man? The fucking axe! It's always the axe. I hate the axe. The more you know, man. It will fight and cheese. We found the cheese for our monetary victory. Yeah, we need to make a cheese. A really disgusting cheese. The most disgusting one that you can think about, we're gonna make that one, and maybe we can like... I mean, it doesn't really have to be a cheese. It can be like any type of food. We just need to make sure that it's very disgusting, and we're gonna have a really good market. Because it seems people just like to put a lot of weird shit in their mouth. Okay, let me rephrase that. Very weird food in the mouth. That without context is kinda... oof. I'm sorry about that. Even if it's true, I'm sorry about saying it that way. I just love when I say something without meaning to say it, you know, like something can be interpreted in some way, but I didn't mean to say it. It is just so funny for me. And more because my brain, it takes some time to actually catch up, you know, like. I only catch up after I have seen something really weird. And then my brain is like, yeah. Let's blame it on your English, you know, like. Because you are still, you know, you kinda still use a little bit of your Spanglish, so it's not really your fault, Soru. We can call it coping a little bit, I suppose. I do a little bit of coping. Oh my god, that's so close to me. I hate this axe with all the power that I have in my brain. Nice. We're getting there. Come on. Did he touch me? No, I jumped to it. Ah, we are so close. What a call coming from our guy, Sandro. I am so sorry. But not really. Those are the moments when my brain is going ahead of my mouth. And that happens like 80% of the time that I on stream, so you can imagine. Wait, you haven't explained to me what the type of food got. You're not gonna get freed out of this. You need to tell me, you need to... I already recommended you stuff in the past, right? To eat from here. But guys, if you ever come to Colombia, you need to 100% try all the natural juice, like from fruits and shit like that you can get. Like 100%, guys. We have so many fruits that you need to try. And you have juices with milk or without them, you know, only with water. So you need to try all the fruits, all the juices, because they are fucking good. They are so good. Ah, we are there already. So that's probably what what is I will recommend. We have some really cool breads here too. Like it would probably be very different from, or I hope. And the empanadas, guys, you need to try empanadas. But like before you go to try empanadas, you need to ask me, because there are empanadas that are really like shitty, and then there are the good ones, right? I think like in every place there is always the good ones and then the shitty ones, right? And more because if they see that you are like not from the country, they might try to... No! The fucking axe, man. Game over. Not that much sorry that me overreacting about cheese when I think of it. You know what? Are you going to be later on Discord, guys? Because I'm trying to choose the pizza that I want to check on the like that I want to eat. And it will be so cool if I can tell you like what some of the ingredients, because you would probably die inside. Like yo, if you hate pineapple, get ready, my boy, because this is gonna be a ride. There are some pizzas that are so full of stuff that I even think like, is this a pizza or what I am going to be eating? I remember one of them that I tried last year had like some kind of alcohol in the sauce. That was probably what kicked my ass. There are some that goes too crazy. That moment when you need to ask yourself, what are you eating, you know? Like, does this still count as a pizza? This is the good one, guys. I have a feeling this might be the power of cheese and pizza in general. It might be. I have a feeling. I had a feeling. Or I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. It is a feeling that I cannot stop. My ass! No! Guys! It's not fair, it's not fucking fair. Come on. It's not fair, guys, it's not fair. No! I wasn't ready for that one. We are advancing. We are making some progress. We were so close, but I keep sucking. Was Angelou de Guimené? Yes. What is that? Would you recommend some buñuelos to go alongside some good Colombian coffee? That is one of the best mixes, Duran. That is such a good combo. Like you can have hot chocolate or coffee, like for breakfast, and you can have buñuelos. You can have buñuelos maybe with some, how did you say, what did you call that? Wipe eggs? You know, like when you put them like in the pan and you go like, and you move them around, so they kind of got mixed. You can have those, and then you can have the buñuelos, you know, like, and the coffee, and it will be. That's what we sometimes do. But it's not really recommended to be eating buñuelos too much, you know, like every day, because you have to fry them, right? So they are not the most healthy thing to be eating. But buñuelos, it's always more expensive for the, yeah. Like, no, guys, there are a lot of like stores that you go and everything has like the Colombia flag everywhere. And you have like really beautiful figures, small, it's everything, and you have like cheers, and you have a lot of stuff, you know. You have the hats, you have like some things like ponchos here that you can wear, you know, like you put your head through the hole, and then you just have it like some kind of cape, right? And it's beautiful, but the prices are fucking illegal. It's a very special will feed pork. Is there bowels, handmade, nicking all together, boil, another hard stuff to say in English? This is a test of vocabulary for gods. Wait, let me. What is bowels? Oh, you mean we have something like that in here. Gods, we have something like that. They do it with the pig bowels, and then they use blood of the animal too, and they use rice. It's like the rice combined with the blood, something like that. and you put it inside the bowl thing, and then they put like then you just cook it and you can like fry it. I don't remember the Spanish word for that in here. I don't remember the Spanish word for that. And then you have this other one that is made like that too, but it's like different in color and in taste. And it is more like made. It's like a smaller like cylinders kind of stuff that you fry. And it doesn't have rice. I think it has some part of the animal. I don't know which one. But it's supposed to get like crunchy, like super crunchy. Like a Dorito crunchy, like that. Don't eat too many buñuelos or else your own veins might pay the price. Write it down, yeah. Like you can get fat really, really easy if you come to Colombia and start eating like crazy, because there is too many stuff that's gonna be tempting you guys, and a lot of that stuff is like really heavy. So hello Bella, welcome to the stream. How you doing, my boy? What kind of blood ritual are you describing now? We're talking about food. Like Gods was trying to describe me one of his favorite food from his country, but like it seems to be like a little bit. It seems to have like a little bit too much. Like kind of hard to describe completely. So I was telling him that we have something like kind of like that. I don't know if 100%, but like maybe something similar. But sadly, I cannot remember the name in Spanish right now because my brain is not completely there. We are there already, but it was worth it. It was worth it because we were talking about food. So, Bella, you know what I wanted to ask you? What is the name? Oh no, you have a cheese called Gouda or something like that. Gouda, in your country, I mean. Because the other day I found, I was saying this before. This is why we ended up talking about food. There was a cheese like that I found at the mall. So I wanted to know if it was like real. The real thing. Some regions south of France, we still burn idols. Wait, are you for real? Gods? I really love snails for the new year. I cannot, like, just by knowing that they are snails, I cannot, like, just by imagining the texture, I am already like, does it taste like anything? Gods, like, does it taste like anything? What would you compare the taste to? Like, does it taste like meat, like fish? Like, what is the closest thing that you can compare that? Like, I cannot. Just by the texture, I am already biased about it. Frog legs, really? What is the taste of frog legs? Because maybe I will, if you tell me it tastes like, I don't know, like chicken, maybe I will be up to try it up one day. Because I just love meat in general. So I might be able to venture and try frogs. Do they actually have any type of meat? Because I think frogs doesn't really they are not the animal with the most meat in their legs. Or they are supposed to be crunchy, or what is like the charm on it? I love food, so it really intrigued me. It's like, for example, I have never tried rabbit, but I know like a lot of people eat it, and I am curious about it. Now, I don't know if I will be able to eat a rabbit because I will be thinking all the time like, oh my god, the cute rabbit, man. The cute rabbit. I am eating the cute rabbit. So I don't know, but I would like to. Maybe, you know what I will try? Maybe like, I have heard that somewhere you eat crocodile. I don't know if that is legal or not, but that makes me curious. You actually? Now, I don't know if it's gonna be like delicious or not. Maybe the meat is going to be hard as fuck. You really never know, right? Like, but it would be interesting to try. Oh my fucking god! Don't touch me! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! I knew it was coming to me! We need to make sure that we are in the center, guys. I'm moving to the center because we have no fucking idea what I think it is happening. The power of food! The power of food! Thank you. I'm gonna give this victory to everyone in chat talking about food, because food is one of the powers that move the world. Gouda, yes, is a hard salty cheese. What would you combine the Gouda with, Belda? Sorry for being so slow to read you. The one I call Gouda cheese is actually a whole bunch of different cheese. Oh. So I have no clue what people abroad know as the famous. I will try to take a picture next time and I'm gonna show you. But it was a cheese like... The color was very intense. Gouda is a city in Netherlands with famous cheese market. Will you send me a cheese, Bella? Think on your legs. Now think you have like 20 pairs of them in your leg. I was here, yeah. Everyone was here. Woo. We actually did it. I was worried for a moment, guys. I was worried for a moment that we will be here like for 2 hours and I won't be able to do it. Wish I could send you millet filet. Homemade pastry for this. I will love it. I don't even know what it is, but I don't know why it sounds like delicious. Maybe I'm hungry. Maybe I'm too hungry today, guys. And I don't know. I don't know if this is actually like So I was worried of this stream because I had the migraine early today and I still have like lingering feelings of the migraine in the head. So I was like, oh, if I get too hype, maybe I won't be able to finish the game. You know, I'm gonna be like super slow. I'm gonna be like, but I don't know if it has something to do, but actually streaming and being like having all these strong feelings with you guys, like when we talk and everything, it helps me. I don't know if it makes any sense, but I think it forces the system to move away the bad symptoms that I have in the body and like to make them wait until the stream is done. That's how I feel. I don't know if that makes sense. Maho, welcome to the stream. What you doing, Maho? Pa, pa, pa. I know that we gone through both bosses. Who would you call harder among them? King Dice or the devil himself? I think King Dice. King Dice. It was a pain. I was actually thinking about that this morning while I was taking a shower. I was thinking how in some games the enemy previous to the last boss tend to be or to feel harder than the actual final boss. Like I had that feeling in Blasphemous 2. And I was watching other game where I had the same feeling, like where the previous boss, like the pre-final boss, feels harder. I don't know if it's maybe because they try to explore a specific mechanic or so. I don't know, but why do you think that happens? I think in a lot of games it could be like maybe, for example, in the Mega Mans, sometimes it can happen too that the previous boss to Dr. Wily can be like more a pain in the ass, right? Like for example, the yellow Cyclops back in the day. I think the yellow Cyclops was a fucking pain in the ass, and then you go to the other fight and you are like, I defeated the yellow Cyclops. What can be worse than this guy? Clip that try. Link me the clip, gods, so maybe I can put it as a chore for the future, please. maybe we can, more French people is gonna be like, oh my god, what an horrendous pronunciation of the food of my country, and they will get interested in on it. Didn't feel that ache of yours, really? I feel like if I am kinda drunk in a way, because everything feels like a little bit too fast, but it's way better than it was in the morning. Like, guys, I wish you never go through a migraine. Never, ever in your life. Never. I think it's one of the worst things that you can wish to your enemy, Wishing them, no. Wish them specifically strong migraines and they're gonna have their days ruined. And maybe just don't wish anything bad for your enemy. Okay. The brothers heart triumphed over the demon, forcing him to finally give up. We shall accept your surrender, devil. Cuphead laughed. But we are not done just yet. We're gonna send him to... I don't know, it would be good to send him to the police, no? And with that, Cuphead of Mugman destroy all the soul contracts, releasing Inkwell Isles residents from eternal servitude to the devil. Gosh, I can't wait to tell everybody, Cuphead said. The boys set off for home, and at top speed. Come on, last one there's a lucky cup. Mugman, I think about Mega Man with that. Mugman tease as they run. Once home, the brothers gather everyone together. You are all free of the devil's death, Cuphead announced. And that fiend won't bother us again, Mugman added. The elder kettle was literally brimming with pride as everyone began to cheer. Let's hear it for Cuphead! Wait, let's hear it? Are they trying to say like, let's cheer? Let's hear it for Cuphead and Mugman. Hip hip, hurrah! Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, Soru! As an all-day celebration began, the brothers promised to never wander into trouble again. And they didn't until the next time, of course, but that is another history. What a painful game. what a really... Our sincere appreciation to the members of our team, whose loyalty and creativity endeavor made possible this product. Chad and Jared Moldenhauer. Thank you very much, devs and everyone, for this game. It was such a painful game in the best way possible to say for a masochist. So I really enjoyed this game. I really enjoyed the game. I was worried at some points that I was going to get stuck for too long, but we did it. This game took years to make and it was worth it. How many years it took? Like, and how many? Ooh! This song is gonna get me copyrighted, right? But like, whatever. I really like this music so much. Is this jazz? How do you... I mean, it's kind of like a jazz, right? But it is a blues. I never... That's neat. It is, guys. I recommend the game. And if you like challenge, if you actually don't have a skill issue, this game is gonna be. And if you still have a skill issue, but you like pain, you like challenge, even if it's in normal mode, you're gonna have the time of your life. I have to say that now I understand the high... How did you say that? Like the high... My brain is gone, man. Like why people have these games so high, you know? It's like really, it's a really, really good game. Kind of simple in like, I mean, the history is like kind of simple, you know? It's not gonna be like, oh my god, a prize on the deepness of our history, you know? But it is really fun to play. The game took about 7 years to make. They underestimated the hand-draw animation. Wait, this was made This was made like back in the day with the cartoons? Majo, are you serious about that? Hostia puta. That just give it more value. And it's pretty nice to see that the developers even took the time to make an entire new campaign for this game. What do you mean an entire new campaign? With the DLC you mean? Or like... Cell made anime like back in the day with the Disney movies, right? Hostia puta. That is great. That, you know what I call that? Passion? And maybe a little bit of masochism. But more passion than anything. Would you imagine? Hostia puta, no? I mean, now I understand why it took so long. Oh, it was made with Unity.
There isn't anymore.
What a game. Yeah, the delicious last course. How long is the DLC? Finn! Woo! Finn! How long is the DLC? More or less like the base game? Or do you think it's shorter? Without like throwing too many spoilers. Like how do you... They don't give you like anything else? Oh. They don't give you... I thought they will give me like extra difficulty or stuff like that. Because usually these games do that, right? Like now you have the super ultra high crazy unlimited challenge, something like that. I say the DLC about half the duration of the original campaign plus some optional stuff. Oh, but that's good enough. I mean, for a DLC, half of it, like If I am honest with you, at some point I was like, oh my god, there are too many bosses. Like, this is crazy because there are too many bosses. But it was good. I think it was the pain talking. You know, when you are suffering for too long, you your brain kind of cries out, right, for help, like, help me, the pain is making me drunk, or something like. Let me check the DLC. Let me check the price of the DLC. Maybe in the future we will come back to play the DLC. I think it will be really like a good idea, you know. And because I'm gonna be cold again, you know, I will need to warm up again. It's gonna be very painful once again. Let me check in the store. And maybe I can add it to my wish list if I don't have it. Santo Sayoki! How was your week? How is everything going? Welcome to the stream, my brother. I wanted to search the DLC and I was writing Santo Sa in the search. Oh my god. I need to focus, guys. My What are we? Okay, we are searching Cuphead DLC. Cuphead DLC. Delicious last course. Okay. I'm gonna put it in my wish list. You can actually buy the official soundtrack? What the fuck? Huh. For, you know, when the games, when I develop this kind of like really love, I don't know if to say like love, but you know, like this kind of respect, a special feeling for a game. When I see this like OST stuff, or like they sometimes have like art books and stuff like that, I will actually, if I was able, you know, if I had the money to spare for that, I will do it like 100%, because hostia puta. Okay, wish listed. It is $4, so maybe at some point I will get it. And we will be going back to the Cuphead. And maybe I will be a female cub, like a very, very, you know, like I will have like super hips, like a super ass in the next time we play this. Yeah, Yoki, that happens. Like my brain is all over the place, so it can happen. So I have news. Let's have the music as the background, because it's a really good music. So you beat it? I did. It was so good, Yoki, because I was having the most epic gamer moment, and we were just talking about food. We were talking about food, about cheese. We were talking about everything, and none of it was related to what was happening in the game at the moment. I love when we can do that. That is like zoning out so hard that it is like if your body is not with your brain at the moment, you know. It is, or I don't know, it's like if there were two separate entities here. One is playing, another one is chatting. So what is next? It is Symphony of the Night? I don't think so, Yoki. Yoki, I will have to give you this really bad news. But Symphony of the Night, if it ever happens, it's gonna be like really in the future. Really, really in the future. You know, I'm not going to shut up about it, and that's okay. You know, that is okay. That's actually pretty nice. But I just don't want to let you down. You know, I just don't want to let you down. So it will be in the future, when maybe my laptop actually works, and maybe I can try the game in the laptop first. You know, like as a backup. I don't really know if my laptop is able to stream. Probably no, but it probably will explode. And I was actually checking the other day. I was actually checking like other laptops. But every time that I look at the price of the laptops, I think, what if instead of buying a new laptop, even if I need it, you know, what if instead of buying a new laptop, I buy the graphic card? But then I go and look at the graphic card, and the graphic card is a little bit more expensive than the laptop. So then I just go back to, I don't need anything right now. That is like my way of coping with the want, you know, when you want something really hard, but you cannot, right? So how do you control that feeling? You cope, and you are like, yeah, you know what? I don't eat. I don't. Oh, sorry, guys. My saliva again. It went the wrong way. Let me drink water. Ooh. It's a platforming classic, and that's why I push it for you to play it. No, and I will love it. Like, I will love it. Joki, actually, like back in the day, when we started playing the Castlevanias, a lot of the guys were telling me like that the Symphony of the Night was like really good, you know, because when we started playing the Castlevania, I usually get like, I kind of get super curious about games that really click for me. So yeah, they were like, oh, you will, if you can play this one. And I was like, oh, I want to play. And then they told me like, no, but it's like only for PlayStation. And I was like, hostia puta. So maybe in the future, but thankfully, like, maybe take it as a good news. I plan to play the other collections of the Castlevanias, because Castlevania already has a special place in my heart. So I really want to keep playing the Castlevanias. And talking about Castlevania, for October, we're gonna probably play a Castlevania too. So now we have Resident Evil 3, the classic, the one with a lot of polygons, right? We have Doom, with a year in the name that I always forget, 2016, I don't know, 2016? I don't know. Boom. And then we have Castlevania. Maybe that Castlevania that you were telling me that is like super slow. Maybe we can play that one, because if I remember well, it was not as bad. So when's the Hollow Knight comeback series happening? Maybe we can play Hollow Knight next year. I was thinking about it. Like, I'm gonna see what happened on Christmas. Like, the sales on Christmas can go crazy. So I was thinking maybe I will get like 2 games or something, you know? Like maybe Dark Souls and maybe another game. I will have to look at my wallet for that. But and more to give it like time, because I think right now a lot of people is trying the new one or playing, like starting to play the old one. So I want to give it like some time so it dies down, like all the hype and stuff. And I think that will be actually be better, you know? Like probably you guys will have it like, it's not gonna be so fresh in your minds. So yeah, it will be like more kind of a new feeling, like, oh, we're going back to that game that I played last year. Woo! That kind of feeling. So that's what I am waiting. I don't want to be rushing, because for me, for example, I have seen a lot of people playing the first ones, and I cannot watch them because I want to play the game, right? So I usually don't watch the games that I want to play. It tanked down the ground pipe. Yes, that actually happens a lot to me. Do you guys like have the same experience? Do you get, how did you say that? Like, do you have that problem with your saliva, that it goes the wrong way and you feel that you're gonna die? Maybe think of the Lisa fun games I want you to try at some point if you had still places, I guess. We can maybe go with that. Let me see. Actually, let me see. Let me check. Because for example, for November we don't have anything, right? In October we're gonna stop every other game that we are playing. We're gonna focus in full. I want to try and do that. We're gonna go full October Halloween kind of games. You know, we're gonna focus on that. So any other game that we start, that's why I don't want to start like any new game that is too long. Like for example, next Friday we're gonna play King of Fighters, right? Because it's not a game that is like history game. Like I have the Metal Slug 2. We can play that another day too, like before October. So in November we can start with a lot of other games. Like maybe we can go for Devil May Cry 4. Maybe we can go for who knows. Maybe we can go for Lisa. Which one was the Lisa that you told me? The fun game that you told me. Guts. So I put it in here because I don't remember. It was Lisa the what? I was confusing that with Undertale fan game for a moment. Hostia puta. Lisa the Hopeful. Okay, Lisa the Hopeful. We can go for that. I will like more pain because why not? So the end really was the one that broke the mold. I mean, if you have the Requiem collection, that's Rondo of Blood, and so end together with the updated script and voice acting. I just wanted you to have the experience of the 90s cheesy writing. No, like I feel you. I feel you, Jockey. I feel you. I just really bad at emumu things. So, but I feel you. Like I have feel that when I am like recommending someone something, you know, like that you feel that flame inside of you that you are like, oh my god, she's gonna love this shit. She's gonna lose her shit. She's gonna. I feel your feeling too. Congrats on beating Cuphead. Thank you very much. Thank you, me lord. That particular situation doesn't really happen too often to me, but perhaps that's because I'm not much of a chattier. Maybe that's why. And I feel that I talk too fast. Maybe it is that because I talk too fast. Sometimes I only have like limited moments to do this. And maybe I have like a lot of saliva still in my mouth because I haven't like swallowed it, and then it happens, you know. Cough a Metal Slug a beatable in one stream. Yeah, that's why I want to do that. So probably, for example, next Friday. Let me look at the schedule. Next Friday is 19, right? So next Friday, King of Fighter. Maybe the next Friday after the 19th, it will be the 26th. That Friday we can play Metal Slug, for example, right? And after we beat Mega Man, we play other game that is like that, like very arcade, very small, you know, that is like for a moment. I actually have Vampire Survival, guys. I never played, I mean, the Vampire Survival. I think we play it in one stream or two, something that was like similar style to the Vampire Survival. Maybe we can play some. The real vampire, the one and the only Vampire Survivor. First ever one finish and very successful. What, the Lisa the Hopeful? The Undertale fan game I recommend was Undertale Yet. Oh, that's the one that I was getting confused with. I was about to put like Lisa the Yellow. But now that you mention it again, I'm gonna put it in here. Undertale Yellow. That's the one with the fox girl, right? I still remember the fox girl. Fox girl is very important. So maybe after we are done with Lisa, we can play the Undertale. I keep the great final fun game when time comes. Okay, I like that. I can also recommend ST Outertail and TS Underswap. The later is currently only a demo with 2 major areas. We can try that one like later. I am very because of the fox grill. I want to see the yellow one. So release for Christmas? Imagine, guys. There is something called Christmas, right? In Christmas, you can throw games at me and I won't be like, no. You know, I swear that I'm gonna shut up. You can throw games at me and I will be like, biting my mouth so I don't say anything. I will be like this. I will be like, thank you very much. And now that we are recommending some games, I actually wouldn't mind watching you play Silent Hill 2. Hostia! Maybe next year, Halloween, we can... Hostia! Silent Hill for me is... Because of the sounds, the atmospheric... I don't know if I will be able to play a... Like maybe we will be able to. The thing is that I have the memories that I have from Silent Hill are so PTSD from back in the day that I still have them. You know, it's like a PTSD. So we will have to work through it to try to make it less PTSD. But maybe now that it's kind of old, it will be like, because the polygons, it won't look so scary. That's what I am hoping for Resident Evil 3 too. So maybe we will actually be able to play it. I mean, I can wish list it on... I think it's on GOG, no? Or maybe not. But I want to play the old one because my PC is gonna die if we play the new one. The classic one, Dura base. Yellow Delisa. Yeah, that's the one with the fox. That's the one that I want to try, Mimlor. I will send her my PS2 and copy of Silent Hill 2 just to see that. I mean, I will be happy to have the PS2, the PlayStation 2, but then I will be feeling bad because you will lose your PlayStation. Let me check GOG like very fast. Silent Hill. No, they only have the new one. Fuck it. And then we have Silent Hill 4, The Room. I actually never played The Room. I don't even know what The Room is about. The Room? The Room. Let me look if it is on Steam. Silent Hill. No, it's not on Steam either. Guys, we are fucked. We are fucked. We are fucked. Maybe one day GOG will release it. I mean, maybe for next year, GOG is gonna be like a super gold, and it's gonna have a lot of the old games actually released on their page, and we're gonna be able to buy them all. You know. Wish God luck for the both of us having to deal with the zooming coming because of Undertale. Nah, you know what? If they zoom too hard, we just use the hammer and that's it. I call that bribes. Mimlor getting called out here. But I think that happens a lot, guys, at this point, because you guys already know a lot of my weak points, like my weakness, like what type of stuff maybe like rethink about something, you know. So I understand that you can use those weakness to like when you are recommending me a game, right? Like I cannot really blame you. In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. Wait, which one is better, Silent Hill 1 or the 2? The 2 is the most iconic one, no? Or not? Is Pyramid Head in the Furious 1 too? I don't remember. I played 4 and it's actually one of my favorite. The 4 is the room, right? The room one. Do you know which one we could play, guys? Sadly, it is not available. But if we, and I will probably be cheating myself the whole time we play the game, but like whatever. It has twins, you know. What else could you ask to like? But yeah, the Fatal Frame, the something butterfly, red butterfly or something like that. That's one that I will be happy to play. Like the memory that I have from that game, guys, was me with my friends, with my other friends. We were playing at night. And that was one of the games that made me swear like for the second or third time in my life. One of the game was the first game that made me swear. The first time that I swear was in a fighting game. I was raging really hard. The second game, I think it was something. I think it was like a platforming one. I don't remember too well. And the third one was Fatal Frame. Every time that I saw, like, I was so scared, guys, that at some point, you know, when you corner a rat, that they say that a rat is gonna try to bite you, that was me. I was the rat. I got so cornered and so scared that I showed my fangs. And what I was doing was swearing. I was swearing while like facing the phantom, you know. I was like taunting him. I was like, "Come here, you piece of shit! Come here! Come, you can do nothing to me! Ah, come here!" You know, like that is my mechanism of defense for when I am too scared. Like when I get to the breaking point of being like too scared, or I break and I cannot do shit, or I go into violent mode. Violence is the only way to advance. You will have to check my Abandonware for a completely official copy for Hostia. But that's kind of sad, no? That you cannot have the original one, like in another way. 2 was hands down the best Silent Hill. The Crimson Butterfly, that one. Yeah, like it's very iconic, no? Like probably a lot of people might remember that more than the other ones. I think I talked about Ratchet and Clank, the first 3 video games, one time, no? Yeah, I think you recommended that one to me, God, the other day. Because we were talking about, I think it was last stream or last week. But we talking about Ratchet and Clank as a platformer, right? Those games really made my childhood. One day we might play like a lot of the classics. Like I would love to go to the Super NES and the NES and play a lot of the games, you know, like even if it's like, I don't know, we go 1 week for all the classic games because they are not really that long, right? And we play like Circus. I remember there was a game, the one where you kill where you shoot the chickens or the dogs or whatever they are. I remember there were ones that were like the Olympics. I think there was like an Olympic game where you have to go like by sections, like of different sports, and you were supposed to be winning all of them. We're gonna play the tank game that I love. I love that tank game. Like if it was for me, I would have a screen in my room all the time running with that game. I have such good memories with the tank game. Sometimes, a lot of times, a Mumu make a better job than the original. But I mean, but maybe it's because the ports are shit, right? Like when they port an old game, they usually do like a really, really bad job, right? So that's why like people prefer to emumu a lot of the stuff, right? Like my only problem with the Mumu is that some of them can have a lot of cheat, and I don't want shit in my. Like I remember in my old PC when I was on school, I had like a normal PC, right? Like a normal. It was not a gamer PC. It has the integrated GPU, whatever. It was an Intel dual core or some shit like that. And I remember a friend from the internet told me of a place, right? To Emumu some Pokemon games, right? So I think I Emumu. What was like? It was Pokemon White and Black, right? And the ones before Black and White, which one were they? I don't remember, but I think I played those two in there. So I probably played like, I don't know, like 6 versions of Pokemon like that, because if not, it would have been impossible for me to actually play them. But that was because back in the day, it was like I didn't really have like any sensitive stuff in my PC. I was not so like dependent of the PC. Like, oh, the PC died, you know. And it wasn't actually my money that I needed to use back in the day to fix the PC. So everything was easier back in the day, right? Like, oh, you got a virus, you will have to go to this place where they are going to reset the PC. You are not going to have the PC for certain days, and they will go and install everything again in your PC from zero, but you're gonna lose everything. You're gonna lose all the picture, all the anime, all the manga that you have downloaded in your PC. Everything is gonna be gone. You could put the retro in your bio for some good use, But we actually play a lot of retro, no? I mean, what I can get. We play the Castlevania, we play the Mega Mans, we play what else have we been playing? I don't know, but we kind of play retro ones, right? Yeah, in a way. True, European. What do you mean? I did not say that. What do you mean? Oh, you mean the European version? Hostia, for a moment I thought I had said something bad. I was like, hostia puta, what did I say that... I got scared. I got a mini scare there for a moment. He didn't came in your house, but no. But we can always get more higher, that's true. Gosh, bringing your computer in a store, such a No, but that was very expensive. Like, I remember it only happened. The thing is that I only had my PC, like my own first PC, was only when I was in high school. The other times, the virus were in my Android brother PC. because he was the older one. He was already like in university, and then he started working too, so he was not really spending too much time at home, right? And I remember once or something he told me like, oh, if you want to do something here, you want to play. And that was when the internet was with the cars. So you can imagine that shit. Like, that was the first time that I actually touched like the PC of my brother. It was with one of those internet cars back in the day, where if you wanted to download like anime background, it will eat, I don't know, it was like 15 minutes, and it was going down like pixel by pixel, like pew pew, to charge the picture of the anime. And then it was going to be another 20 minutes or more trying to download the picture. And after I did that, all my time on internet will be gone. It will be like there is no more internet. It was that time of internet in that card F. So yeah, I remember probably my brother's PC had a lot of virus because I remember just downloading wherever I saw, like, and going to the pages like with the flash games that I don't know how safe some of them were, but they have like ads everywhere in the screen. Like it was a jungle. So yeah, like with my last PC, like the other one that I had, I only had like a really bad. I think I got a Trojan in the PC, and I got a virus that like spawn a lot of ads in the Windows screen, and that's when we had to take it to the store to be like reset completely, because like you cannot, it was freezing, it was like you cannot do anything with that PC at that moment. European import, don't want. Yeah, I got very scared for a moment there. I remember my mom calling the guy who came in the house for resetting everything a hero. Good times. Oh, I remember that. I actually did that. And I remember like those people were like getting a lot of money. Like it was kinda expensive, guys. And I mean, I kinda feel them because reinstalling everything is a pain in the ass. And for example, right now, I like if something happened to my PC, I have no fucking idea how the hell I'm gonna reset the PC. Because call me a boomer because I am. But like back in the day, you have everything. Like I remember having the drivers of my old PC. Some of the drivers were on a USB, right? And some of the drivers were on the on a CD. Back in the day, like for example, if you needed to reinstall Windows, right? You have the CD of it, and you made magic there, and then you had the Windows. And if you wanted, I don't know, if you wanted Photoshop, it was the same. You were like CD, magic, or with the USB and stuff like that. But I think nowadays it's like way more tricky, right? So I don't think resetting the PC is gonna be like that easy anymore. I don't know. More like free of virus and shit. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about, right? So yeah, it's like that's why I don't really want to risk anything. Like I don't want to risk anything. 2000 computer guy tricks was endless. That is true. But there was a lot of people that, and maybe even today, there is like a lot of people that know a ton of stuff about the PC stuff. Like, it's crazy. Minitel time. Back in the day when we used such a powerful device known as compact disc. Yes. Those were very, very powerful devices. I love Cuphead, but I suck at it. How do I read your name? Bryant? I'm gonna call you Ant. Welcome to the stream, Ant. And yeah, I suck at the game too. It was actually a very painful experience, but in a good way, I still had fun. That's why we took so long to, but we actually defeated it. Like, we finished the game just some moments ago. So, if you like pain, I encourage you to keep trying. At some point, you will make it. Perseverance is that how you call it? Perseverance. Keep trying. If you enjoy it. If you enjoy it, keep trying. I beat all the boss fights on simple only. I mean, that's good too. That's good too. I mean, you beat the game. You don't need to feel bad about it. Like, that's why they give the options, no? Like, that's good too. Don't feel bad about it, because the other day they were telling me too, like, oh, but imagine if they put like a new difficulty, the true difficulty, and I was like, no, there is no true difficulty. There are just options, you know. And if you enjoy it, that's the important thing when playing a game. Be it in whatever difficulty they put in there. Expert mode, yeah. Like if you don't play in mega crazy challenge mode, like that's the true difficulty, you know. It depends of the perspective, you know. I sometimes like challenge because I like suffering, you know. Like, I like that. Like satisfaction that you get at the end when you are like, oh my god, we beat that crazy stuff. But I get crazy too, like I get tired at some points because it's like my fingers, I think this happened in the last stream of this game, my fingers were sore after playing because I keep pressing the keyboard like super hard. Like if pressing the keyboard hard will make a difference, you know. Like I still have that in my mind from back in the day. That you were like, if you press harder, it's gonna work better, but no. So she has speedrun tomorrow. No. Don't believe guys. Don't believe. No. He's delusional. Don't trust him. While blindfolded on top of that. That will be crazy. Would you imagine playing this game? How do you play this game? Blindfold. Like, you need... It's platforming. Hostia. Like, I can actually imagine someone speed running without seeing the game. Like, I can imagine. I don't know how... Like, real that will be. It makes me remember that girl. Did you know about the girl that was doing like what is the name of the game? The Monster Hunter. I think it was Monster Hunter, no? Like a Monster Hunter boss, like with her eyes like blindfold, and that there was like a lot of drama about it because people were saying like, oh no, look, she has to be looking, look, and it became like, I don't know, it was like a whole month of people talking about it. Muted game of top of that. What do you think I am? How many times do you have to play a game to actually be able to do that? Like on mute, you know, you don't need. You close your eyes, you don't need sound. Do you use your powers? How the hell do you, if you don't hear, you don't see, you will have to be like counting in your mind, like. And because you cannot see, how do you know when you die? Like imagine me going for like hours, but the scream is just like game over, and I still think that I am playing something. That will be. Maybe one day we can, and I don't know. Maybe one day we can try a speed run, but I would probably suck at it. I don't know. Maybe we can try to speed run a Mega Man game. I don't know. That's what I mean. Yeah, like, that will be crazy. I will use my power, my precision power of counting the seconds and knowing the exact time intervals between one attack and the other. And the attacks are even random. How do you do that? Guys, what kind of reaction is that? You are supposed to be like, yeah, you can do it, you can do it. I would feel guilty if you do actually a speed run. Yeah, feel guilty. Because if I ever speed run, it's gonna be your foul, guys. 100%. So feel guilty. Feel the pain. The scorching shame of making me speed run. For some reason, I beat all the bosses on simple, but then it says main 40%. Did you buy everything? Like, did you buy all the? Because probably you have to buy like all the objects, like the extra skills and stuff like that. Maybe that's why. I think mine was not even like 100% because we didn't empty the shop. I just bought like what I want to use, so probably I think it was like 88% or maybe 90%. Yeah, I think that counts too. Like if you buy everything, and I mean if you beat all the bosses, maybe that's why. And you did all the like the stages that were not like against bosses, but were more like running. You know, like you need to run and finish like a lot of platforming. Maybe those two. I don't know. I almost missed one because I did not pay too much attention. I almost missed one. Run and gun, yeah, those ones. Maybe those cones too. I don't know. It will be our foul. And we will loud while sitting on it, deal with it. Yeah, I mean, I am not saying you're gonna enjoy it anyways, even with the guilt in your shoulders. I can understand that. I stopped getting stuff after I got the crack shoot. Which one is the crack shoot? The red one? The red bullets? The I have to be honest with you, we bought a lot of stuff, like a lot of other powers that maybe we only use like once or twice in some bosses, and after that we forgot that we had that. I use it a lot, the red ones, that is like, I call it the shotgun because it's like you have to be closer, and the normal one, the blue one. Yes, the shotgun is really good. I call it the shotgun. But that was actually, we defeated the game with the shotgun because I don't know, it's just like really, it's a really good one when you are that close. Let me drink some water. So Pistol is the normal one, and spread. Yeah, I was using those two almost all the game. Then we have those bullets that were like purple, that they make like an angle when you throw them, like a circular angle, kind of like phew. And I don't know if I tried anything else. That used to be my OG layout. I really like that. I feel really comfortable with that because I think the bullets are very situational, like depending on, for example, when we fought the dragon, I was able to defeat him with the purple bullet because it has that angle, right? So I had like I didn't need it to be like directly on his face to be able to hit him. I can move around and the bullet will still hit him. So it was really fun to play with that. So guys, I think we're gonna leave it maybe here for today. I know it's kinda the short stream, but it was good, and we have a lot of chatting today. Everyone's first thing Vogue is always gonna be Chaser. Which one was the Chaser? Which one? Was it that for the bullet to follow? I mean, I suppose because it's called Chaser. We were using Chaser, guys. I bought a lot of stuff, but I really don't remember what were we using. I was not using it. Yeah, I was not. I probably didn't use it. And I probably didn't use it. Like, we were using... like, the thing is that I don't remember the names, sadly. We were using that one that gives you, like, recharge your power, like your superpower automatically. Then we were using the dashing. Then, but I think those are like special powers, right? Like the dashing where you disappear, like you can dodge with the dashing, and I think we were not using anything for the bullets. That chase, I mean. A different way of crack shot. So maybe we didn't use that one. Jokes aside, you actually did a decent job with such a simple layout like that. I like simple stuff. Probably that can be a blessing and a curse, you know? Because when you are using simple things, there are probably other things that will give you a more like a more easy quotation mark, like experience, right? But because you are so stubborn to change, it can make the experience more painful, but it's okay. I only have pea shooter in my inventory for the eggs. It just feels satisfying, and that's, you know, and that's really good. Like, if we have learned something in this chat, is like that everyone has their own like style, you know. Like there is for example with G-Feed, he loves playing like more how do you like organized, not like more like when you do optimal, like, you know, when you use like the optimal thing to do more damage or beat it easier, faster, stuff like that. I usually just like to brute force in a way, you know, like I do stuff this way, and I'm gonna do it until we get it. Even if it took us, I don't know, like 2 hours. Took me 3 days for Ingwell Isle 3. We were stuck at one boss. Maybe it was the dragon. For one stream it was. Maybe one stream and part of the other. Or part of both, I don't remember. But the dragon was so painful. Utterly painful. Alone, I still have a PTSD for that dragon. So stubbornness can go a long way. I'm just going to say that. That is probably one of my weaknesses too. You know, like I can be very stubborn. It can be it's usually a bad quality. You know, it can be good depending on in what you are putting in. But I might evolve my stubbornness in the positive way for the future. What do you mean? Andy's not slapping himself. Oh, or do you mean like treating himself that hard? If it is like that, yeah, don't worry, and like, I get you. I have a lot of skill issues, like a lot, you know, but I still love playing. Even if we get a lot of hours stuck in the same place, and I lose my sanity most of the time. Dual philosophy. Yeah, it's like a very dangerous. Stubbornness is a very dangerous weapon. Exactly. Then I got you right. So, well, maybe in the future we will be back to play the DLC. I don't know when. Maybe, you know what I was thinking? Maybe on November we can try and go back to Sonic Heroes and play Sonic side and suffer again. Oh my god. Like that game is another PTSD for me. Like. It took me so long for the tier, Mr. Charlie's tier. I crashed it out. I was always failing in that one, and because I suck with the mechanic of the jumping, I like slapping with the hand, you know, like the pink stuff. I mean the parry. Sometimes I was like, oh my god, it's such a pro gamer at parry, and then I was like, I don't know what is happening with my fingers. Yeah, the parry. I call it a slap because that's what they do, right? Like they jump and then they slap the stuff that they are trying to parry. I visit those Sonic Heroes. Yeah, we're probably going to do that in November too. Probably Devil May Cry 4. What else do we have there? Like that we need to finish so we can get like we can give closure to it. And when we are ready with Devil May Cry 4, because I cannot play the Devil May Cry 5, probably my PC will explode, we can play Bayonetta, maybe on Christmas. Christmas Bayonetta, the best gift you can have these merry days, or these holidays. Whoop the ghost, slap the spirit, yes. Slapping. Make them suffer even at the other side. So guys, I'm gonna be leaving you for today. We're gonna end the stream for today. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed all the suffering. It was kind of short today, but I was not expecting to finish the game that fast. I thought it will take us, I don't know, like the 3 hours or more. But maybe my brain was in a good mood today to help. So I will see you on Sunday with Fallout to see if we can progress more in Fallout. I joined like 30 minutes ago and it was still fun. I'm glad that you enjoyed the time here. And it's always like this, you know? Like the streams are always like this. Before starting the stream, we talk like 40 minutes. Then we go into the game. We chat a lot in the middle of the game because that's what we do. And if we end the stream, we chat more. That's what I never shut up. So, yeah. You are always welcome. If you want to hear me like yapping all the time, always welcome. Was some good love there. Have a good day, night, everyone. You two guys enjoy the weekend a lot. Rest, eat something delicious. Just have fun, you know. Enjoy the weekend. Definitely Subin. Hey, let's go. Welcome to the house. And I hope it's okay that I called you Aunt. It's a little bit tricky for my brain. Bayand, Bayand. I don't know how to pronounce the rest correctly. So, one of us, yes, become one to the hive. Hey, let's go, guys, let's go. It was a pleasure to meet you, and hope to see you here again, and that we keep having fun together. Have a really good weekend, guys, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye-bye. I will go take some medicine for the head because I am tired. I am dying inside. Bye-bye. Hasta luego. Mátane. Ciao. Ciao. Pam, 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 pam. Bye-bye.